Welcome. Today is the 20th of May, Day of Cuban Independence. A day like today, 119 years ago, Cuba was for the first time independent. Here we are celebrating the fact that we were free one day and that we need to recover this freedom. Today is also the launch of the Together for Freedom campaign, which is a coalition of international organizations representing different nations. We have among us the Iranian people, the Venezuelan, the Nicaraguan, the Tibetan, the Uyghurs. We have also the Ukraine, sorry. We also have Ecuador. I already said Tibet. And Poland. So we have here, and Spain as well. We want to start by our manifesto. We worked together on this, and we're calling it the Manifesto for Freedom. And I will go on and give reading to this. And I hope that at the end of the manifestation, everyone who wants to sign this manifest, we're going to have it available for you here, and we can all sign it if you wish. A Manifesto for Freedom. The history of humanity is a story of a struggle for human dignity. It is in its two inalienable aspects, the individual and the collective. The age in which we live is no stranger to this struggle, nor the need to win this eternal battle. Whereas the passing of the centuries have seen the advent of major victories, alongside these achievements, human beings have undeniably also brought about flagrant violations of the collective spirit, which tends towards the universal freedom and dignity of men and nations. There is no lack of unconsciousness will in our world today that uses a discourse of equality that caresses the ear of any well-meaning human being to conceal the cold determination to caress and subjugate, cow, corner, and finally eliminate in every human being the capacity to decide what his or her own future will be through his or her will and effort in a world to enslave. We, members of people subjected to all kinds of slavery today, unite our voices at this time to bring to all authorities the conviction that the struggle for freedom of every human being is a struggle of all human beings. We belong to a human collective that lives different situations in their forms, but terrifyingly similar in the results. From entire nations subjected to the tyranny of a few, to collectives oppressed and enslaved by those who hold political power over them, for religious, ethnic, social, or simply political reasons. And while those who exercise these tyrannies relentlessly go to great lengths to make each of these situations appear isolated and distinct from others, the fact remains that they work in perfect coordination with each other as this strongly supports the achievement of their goal. I will say this again, their achievement and their goal is to enslave us. We believe that when we unite, citizens have more power to bring about change than their authorities. We believe that freedom is a fundamental value that humanizes human beings. We condemn all systems that base their power on the humiliation and subjugation of people, trampling on their dignity and destroying their self-esteem as individuals and as a people. This is why, today, we call for determination from humanity as a whole, individually and collectively, to unmask the tyranny and enslavement that are so blatantly camouflaged in our societies. We call on individuals and institutions to act. Those who have the capacity to exert influence at any level or the power to do so should use it directly to banish this slavery. Those who, a priori, believe they do not have it, to realize that the ability to guide human actions towards true freedom is achieved through a firm will to expose any attempt or praxis to make away from human beings the dignity that makes them truly equal, or the right to be different or behave differently. We demand the right to participate in all forums where major political decisions are made. This includes the European Parliament here against us, which is, unfortunately, the #1 accomplice of the tyranny that is subjugating the Cuban people, but as well as the Venezuelan, the Nicaraguan, Ukraine, and everyone else here. We declare that it is not possible to believe that humanity has attained levels of freedom never before reached, nor that it enjoys them. As long as there are people subjected to the slavery imposed from fears of power under the pretext of making all human beings equal, no one is free. As a single human being is not free. We invite humanity to fight towards that end. Thank you. Now we're going to have Patricia Betancourt from Europa.
Gloria